As I told you at the beginning of the lesson, we are going to study 3 tricky words. So this is the first one. The first tricky word is the word no. Repeat with me, please. No. In here we have an example. The example says she has no toys. So if you look at the girl doesn't have any toys. Next one. So in here we have the tricky word so, right? So how can you pronounce the word so? The first letter is S and the sound of the other one it's O, right? So you're going to pronounce it like so. Repeat. So. Excellent job. Let's move on. The last tricky word that we have it's off. Repeat. Off. How can we pronounce this tricky word? We have the first letter instead of O, it's A, remember. And the other one instead of F, it's V. So you're going to pronounce it like off, off, right? So in here, the slide shows you an example. It said he has a bag of chips. They are telling to you that this boy has a bag of chips. Okay, excellent job. Those are the 3 tricky words that we have studied today. Now it's time for you to practice. I need you to identify the tricky words that we have studied during this lesson in the 4 phrases that we have there. Okay, I will read one by one the phrases, and per each one I want you to identify the tricky words that we have studied only for this lesson. Remember, for this lesson we studied the tricky word of, no, and so. Number 1, we have a can of ham. What's the tricky word on that phrase? Okay, next one. I'm so mad. What's the tricky word on that phrase? Next one. No nap. No nap. What's the tricky word? And the last one. Just so. Just so. Okay, perfect. So the tricky word on the number 1, it's off. In the number 2, we have so. In the number 3, we have no. And in the number 4, we have so. Those are all the tricky words that we have per each sentence. So as you can see in this slide, we have a reading practice. In there, you have 6 phrases. What you're going to do is read the 6 phrases, please. So one more time, you are going to see each phrase. You are going to go one by one and you are going to read the phrases. This is an activity for you, so I know that you can do it. Let's do it. Let's practice reading.